Now, I went ahead and I modified my question in this because I was fortunate enough to get a really easy proportion. So to show you how to do the full math with fractions, I changed my velocity to v over 9 instead of v over 7. That way the fraction wouldn't reduce. All right, so we have an inelastic collision. And for our inelastic collision, we're going to have m and 7m. And I'm going to just write out the equation m1v1 plus m2v2 is equal to the combined mass m1 plus m2 multiplied by some final velocity. So we don't have any numbers. We have to just do this algebraically. So m1v1, if I just substitute in, this is mv, plus I have 7m, and then I have v over 9. That's equal to the combined mass, and 7 plus 1, that gives us 8, and they already told us that, times some final velocity. And so we're trying to find the final velocity in terms of the original velocity v. Okay, so let's clean this up a little bit. This is going to be mv plus, this would give us 7 over 9 mv. And that's equal to 8 VF. Oh, I forgot 8 MVF. I forgot the M. That's kind of important. Let's throw that in there. MVF. All right, so when you have to add fractions, if you recall, you need to have a common denominator. So I'm going to have to put a fraction in front of this that shares the denominator with the other side. So I need to have a denominator of 9. Now, the equation still has to be true. In other words, that fraction should still reduce to 1. So on top, my numerator also has to be 9. 9 over 9 is just going to give me a 1. So when we add our fractions, we're going to get 16 on top. The denominator of 9 on bottom remains the same. And then we just have mv, so that's a lot cleaner. And then I have 8 mvf on the right side. So the last step would be to go ahead and divide the 8m over. So that's going to give us 16 mv divided by, now the 8 times 9 is going to give us 72m, and that'll be equal to VF. So the 8 moved down to the denominator, and 8 times 9 gives us 72. All right, we'll see the m's reduce out, and the 16 over 72 is going to simplify to 2 over 9 v. So the final velocity would be 2/9 the original velocity.